Hey guys, how's it going?
Back to the top 10 list. And the guy that I'm bringing to you guys is absolutely fucking sick. However, before we get into the video, I want to talk about a few things. Firstly, this is supposedly be the final video for the top 10 series. However, after sifting through a lot more pickup artists, I actually do have a couple more guys that I'd like to add to this list. So if you guys want me to continue this series, let me know. If not, I'll wrap this up with a final video. Just let me know. The community as a whole has been stagnating pretty bad. And there's a lot of coaches who are purporting limiting beliefs, and they're starting to push that into the community. And I feel like this has been a big factor, mainly because there's been some big guys in the community who have been leaving as of late. And it's been causing a lot of people a lot of strife, and it's been causing people to think things that are not that big a deal are a huge fucking deal. Now I'm going to tell you this. There are so many little fixes you can do, so many 1%ers you can add to your game. Now I'm going to tell you this. I'm pretty goddamn good at this. I know a lot, and I still find myself improving every fucking day. The coaches in the community need to drop their ego. You can always fucking improve. You can always get better. There's no point where you're like the fucking god figure of the pickup community. That's not how this fucking happens. It's an infinite amount of improvement. I'm pretty good. And I, as of yet, have not seen a ceiling in my own game. And I continue to get better every fucking year. If you're not continuing to get better every year, go back to the drawing board, think critically about what you can do. Drop your ego. You can always make improvement. The fact that you have an ego about your game being perfect and way better than everybody else's, is what's causing you to stagnate and causing your fans to stagnate as well. It's causing everybody to be held down. The second thing I want to get into is that I've had a lot of people talking trash about me lately because I did not put them in my top 10 list. How much money do you guys think I make from this top 10 list? Do you guys think I make a lot? Do you guys think I break even? Or do you guys think I'm losing money? Because I'm losing a lot of fucking money. When I put out the Todd video, I know that I've lost thousands of dollars just in that video alone. It doesn't help for me to push people to go to other audiences. It just doesn't make sense. I'm literally doing this for the pure passion of the sport. I love pickup and I love the community so goddamn much that I'm willing to push people to other guys. What happens every time there's a popular video? People start imitating it. They start copying it. How many top 10 videos have you seen up to this point? Because it's been past a year now that I've been doing this series. None, right? You know why? It's a bad fucking strategy. Alright, I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for that. I'm not doing it for this. I'm doing it because I want people to have that wonderment about the community again. I want people to look to guys who are extremely fucking good and can inspire them to be better themselves. And now the last thing I want to talk about is that a lot of you coaches are being really dark nowadays. You guys are starting to get really dark and getting caught up in your own bullshit and your egos and your little dark life. Now, I'm going to say this. You guys need to fix your own shit because you're pulling us all down. If we get attacked as a community one day, it's going to be your guys' fault. And we're all going to be lopped in with you. Alright? So, before you start teaching other people, fix yourself first. Your goal should not be for the clout. It should not be for this or that. It should not be for money. You're leading a group of men who've been pushed down and pussified by society, that are told that they're not good enough. Alright? You're supposed to lead them to the glory land. You're supposed to help them out. And you guys are doing a really shitty job of this as of late. Alright? Now, I'm not saying this as an attack to you guys, okay? You can always make improvements. You can always get better. You're not stuck stagnant where you're at. Next year, you could be way fucking better than you were this year. And that's how it should be. You should be constantly fucking evolving. So evolve. Let's do this together. Let's bring the community back up. Now that I'm done with the doom and gloom, the guy that I want to talk about is pretty fucking special. Now, in case any of you guys are wondering who this is, his name is Bradicus. Let's get into the video.
Introduce Brad really quickly. He's been going out doing pickup for like 6 years or so. Just running around. This is his life's calling. Chasing chicks, doing day game. The way I always introduce Brad is he's like the biggest hard case newbie who got it right. You're a massive success story, and what he's really good at is same day pulls. Just walking around, you know, as he does. Hello. and just getting girls to fucking go home with him. These amazing, beautiful girls, like, oh, let's go for a walk. You don't have any money to like offer them a drink or anything. It's just walking around and just pulling.
Canvas, better make madness. Black hoodie, black Timbs, they bandit. Speed up the track, then I give it no bandage. Put it on wax and better would do damage. Savage, yeah, but the rhyme's so godly. So I'm rapping that wild like Bobby. Everybody looking at me when the beat dropping.
Watch me spit, you know what to get bodied. Got him in range and I come in a rover. Running they mouth and I'm running them over. Wait till I fucking
can approach you. Look at my dad like your son is a soldier. Don't nobody got it like me, man, I got him on the ropes. No Muhammad Ali, like none of y'all hot as I be, dog. You ain't on my level, you are not in my league. I'm feeling like an animal in him, I'm like, looking like a cataclysm. When I be bodying the beat and I be slamming the rhythm, I'm fucking chewing at the beat like it was cannibalism. I'm like, you don't want to pounce of dust, we come through like 1,000 trucks. And they don't really want to rile us up with no rhymes, I'm about to bust. So keep it shut like a Shaolin monk, I'm gone.
I've been waiting way too long. I've been patient, they complacent. I've been patient way too long. I've been waiting way too long. I've been patient, they complacent. I've been patient way too long, yeah.
Beat dropping, they stumbling back, I'm like, whoa. Ain't nobody fucking with that, I'm like, no. Gotta spit a couple of facts when I flow. Put that drum on the track and let's go. Ain't nobody rhyming in the back down. Get into the booth and I black out. Everybody whack now. Gunning for the top on the fast route. Put down the cushion and really spitting crack now. Bitch, I be searing the beat. Put on my tape and experience heat. You should've listened when people were speaking. They told you don't fuck with a lyrical beast. Grind dumb for my team. Don't put trust in all of y'all fiends. Y'all get busted jaws if I beef. Thinking I fuck with y'all, I'm like, please. It's the young minds and my bars infect. To make them all go wild, but they calls collect. Until they roll down the road and they Porsches wrecked. And pop shots at the cops to avoid arrest. I'm like grinding, I get it. All you could do is just try to prevent it. Homie, just know that my mind is a weapon. This ain't even luck, it's divine intervention. Thank God for the blessing, I'm gone.
I've been waiting way too long. I've been patient, they complacent. I've been patient way too long. I've been waiting way too long. I've been patient, they complacent. I've been patient.
Bradicus is a guy who has taken massive fucking action. He's worked his ass off to get to the point that he's at now. Over the course of years of him going out, building momentum, learning from everybody else, he's built the technical grace of Todd while also still getting that vibe of a natural. At first, when I saw his infield, I wasn't too impressed a couple of years ago. But as of late, his infield's been getting increasingly better and better and better, and it came to the point where I could no longer ignore him. Okay, so the first video we're gonna get into is him picking a girl up and pulling a girl from a nightclub. All right, so this is gonna be from beginning to end. I'm gonna break it down, and I'm gonna show you guys what he's doing that's so clever.
You look like a Stephanie.
I'm making assumptions as well. I'm saying you look like this, blah, 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 blah. It's more powerful than asking questions. And it gets the girl to react. She's like, what do you mean? So it's like getting her like very reactive to my frame.
Instead of asking a question, he makes an assumption about her, which people like stuff about them is a lot more engaging in general.
Everyone's perception is different as well. If I was to quickly judge everything and compare you to everyone else, you're not exactly like as out of your fucking brains as most girls are here. You seem a bit chill.
More assumptions.
Okay, so another thing you guys are gonna notice here is that Bradicus is doing all the talking. Girl's not gonna just like you because you're there. She doesn't owe you anything. All right, so in the end, you have to give her value. You have to show her that you're a cool guy. You have to show her that you're a fun person. If she wants to invest in you, especially in a crazy nightclub where there's a lot of competition and a lot of stuff trying to take her attention away from you, you have to be a little bit better than everything else.
You're lovely. What? Did you wear your...
So you notice how I said, you're lovely? And she says, what? And then I'm not back to say, oh, you're really lovely. Like, I just keep talking. Because when if you say something to a girl, and then she's like, she doesn't hear you, by like, re-explaining it, you do lose the sometimes if you explain something again, you lose that expression. Yeah, and when you said it in the first place, you might be like, oh, you look so lovely today. She goes, what did you say? Oh, you look so lovely today. The second time you say it's not as awesome. Yeah. So I just didn't say it again because I was like, I don't really care if she heard it or not. I wanted to say it, so I wanted to say she was lovely. I didn't say it for her to hear it. So when she says what, I'm like, it doesn't matter, she didn't hear it. Literally doesn't matter. Sometimes the girls do hear what you say and they say what? And if you reiterate it, then they're like, keep talking with whatever you want to say. Don't feel like you have to explain yourself or...
Okay, now here, he is balancing out the tension. So he's not going in too long, he's not sticking it out. What he's doing is going in and out. So essentially, in and out. When he's going in to look at her in the eyes and he's backing off, he's looking at her in the eyes, getting close, getting sexual, pulling it back. Essentially what he's doing is he's not making her uncomfortable. So by doing that and then pulling back like this, it's not giving her enough time to feel uncomfortable. So he's being calibrated in this kind of a way. It's actually really clever and it also keeps the tension. All right, so you always want sexual tension with your set. So if he's all the way back all the time, it's not good because then you're just a friend. However, if you're too close all the time, too on all the time, a girl's gonna get turned off because it'll come across needy. It can come across as too much pressure, especially so early on. Now, something a lot of you guys actually didn't know is that me and Bradicus ended up doing a collaboration. And in said collaboration, we also did some infield together. A lot of people have been hitting me up about infield. Where's your infield? Well, guys, I posted some infield.
Tyrone.
Time out. So, white boy?
I'm somewhat normal.
What
okay?
city you guys from?
So I'm like somewhat normal.
We're from.
Dude, you guys are pretty sick.
Wait. No. San Fernando. San Fernando.
What are you doing over there? Why aren't you in the party?
Yes! That's and this is.
Hi.
You don't even know my name.
Hola.
Yes,
Wait, I don't know if you guys are Latinos, I'm just guessing.
Yes, so
Are
this
we
is.
Latino.
Sorry, how's it
And
going?
this is your friend. And then.
Huh?
He's right here.
He's dead.
The third one.
He's dead.
He's our friend, the camera guy.
Why?
Wait, what club are you going tonight?
He's
we
our
work together, we're
cameraman.
business guys. Yeah.
What club are you going tonight?
Still trying to figure out. My friend runs Excess.
Sure.
You didn't smell mine.
Smell?
You didn't smell mine.
Dude.
Is that what you said? What did you say?
Nice. She needs
See.
to tell me fuck off or so.
You didn't see mine.
He tests me out.
Yeah, but your eyes are dark. I don't think you're wearing contacts.
We're in contact, so you didn't see mine. So that's a lie.
Okay, I'm not an expert on everything.
First, I can say Tyrone again. Must be a dick.
Tyrone the second.
Tyrone the second.
What's your name?
Brad. Do they have a baby daddy?
September, August, and December.
So you bought them all when they were born. How old are you then?
After they were born.
How old are you?
Way older than them. Way fucking older than
But you're
them.
not married.
I am not married. Fuck no.
Oh.
I got lucky.
What does that mean?
I came really close to one, but I got lucky.
So the deal is, I'm guessing you're with someone but you're not married. Oh, I don't know.
No, I'm single as fuck.
Fair enough.
Are you guys all Spanish?
Where are your kids then?
Hablas español?
They're not literally mine.
Yo soy güey.
They're my brothers.
That makes sense because I thought that you were like kind of young.
But they might as well. Yeah, I'm not that young, but yeah.
Yo vivo en México para 2 meses.
Your poor friend. He's like dying. He's like murder me. Please
¿Cómo
fucking
estás,
hang me.
Linda?
Don't step on me, baby.
Sí,
My bad.
You literally just stepped on me. My name's not Linda.
My bad, babysitter. Buenas noches. She said Colombia, so you guys Colombian?
I am definitely. We are definitely not. We're Mexican as fuck.
DS.
Colombian? No.
CD. Are you from CDMX?
Your friend is videoing us.
Hey, stop being so
I
creepy.
didn't sign a release waiver.
Hey,
Come on.
give us verbal release.
I didn't sign a release
Yeah, but we're
waiver.
not, if we don't use the video for anything, we don't need a release because we're not even doing anything with the
So
video.
what if you fucking use it? I still didn't sign a release.
I said to him he has to film us today because we're going to do a video over there, so I guess he's just prematurely filming us.
So how is he gonna know to contact us to release authorization?
He just has to contact my wife.
Have you guys been like fucking
In
I
Australia?
don't have a wife.
like
I don't
get
fucking
it,
have a
like,
husband.
You're kind of feeling shy and shit, talking to strangers.
Oh Lord,
Yeah.
she lives.
I'm
literally
short.
10
We're
minutes.
snuggling. We're snuggling,
Literally
okay?
10 minutes
All right,
out
this
of
is
the hotel.
bonding.
So you let go of Tyrone.
I'm kind of cool.
We're gonna show the world.
It's not a good representation, is it?
That's what social media wants to do.
Well, I noticed in certain areas it was like that, especially in the rich
So
areas.
like I think Guadalajara and
Everyone talks about Guadalajara. I can't pronounce
Here, let me
it.
do something real quick.
Guadalajara.
Check this out.
Yeah.
what are you, so he's literally your videographer. So he takes
Yeah.
video of you guys. What does he do?
Oh, he's
taking video-
he's meant to be my assistant.
Your assistant.
Yeah.
Is he not drinking?
Here, show me.
He looks like he's, he's
10 out of
still
10,
fucking,
yes.
look,
10 out
he's
of 10.
holding the camera.
Something that Bradicus does is something that I honestly thought up to this point you couldn't do or shouldn't do. He approaches indirectly and he makes it work. It's something that I've never done. So me, myself, whenever I approach, when I'm warming up, I go direct for a while until I get a little bit more warmed up, until I get in the zone. Then once I'm in the zone, I go indirect direct. Usually I'll play with somebody, I'll like tease them when they're walking by, Maybe I'll just give him a look and a talk when I'm talking to him, trying to convey my emotions when I'm saying something in a very flirty kind of a way. But he goes full indirect, and then he flips it and makes it work. For me, I've always viewed indirect game as kind of coming across as kind of being pussyish, if nothing else, and confusing for a girl. But he played it off, honestly, pretty well.
Excuse me. Hello. How are you today?
Good, thanks.
I hope I'm not interrupting you.
No.
I hope I'm not interrupting you. This is a statement of empathy. He's letting the girl know that he understands her subjective reality. He's not seeing her as an object, which most guys do. Most guys, when they approach a girl, they're not thinking about her time, they're not thinking about what she's doing, her emotions, and this very quickly shows her that he's an empathetically caring human being. He's not like the other guys that approached her in the past that haven't done this. Essentially, it's not going to be an awkward conversation. When she needs to go, he's going to understand, he's going to let her go as a person. He understands that she has to go do things. So it's not going to, she doesn't feel the pressure to like stick around her like she's needed too much. Like he'll be willing to release her at any point.
Why did I just feel like you're a little bit Russian? Oh. Wow, I love your eyebrows.
Now this is something that I bring up a lot, being unique. Now if you guys are saying things that every other guy says, stop it. So right here, he says, I bet your eyebrows are attractive. So in that simple sense, nobody's ever probably complimented her on her eyebrows. It's something unique. It keeps him from going into a box that he wouldn't want to be in. Now if you are going to be put in a box, obviously put yourself in a box that's a good one of a guy that is very attractive to her, of one that's she's had really good experiences with in the past.
Thank you.
What are you up to?
Not a lot. Got class soon.
What time is it?
At 3.
2:36. What is this? What is going on here? Oh God. Sorry. I'm
No,
Brad,
yeah.
by the way. That's what my mum does.
Oh, nice. She liked it.
Now something else I want you guys to notice is he's not qualifying whatsoever. Like he barely even said a word. It's like he like hummed. It's like he's not saying any more words than he needs to. He's doing this because, so there's a big thing with supplicating. When people go and they approach girls and they talk to them, they use way more words than they need to. You don't need that many words. Be like a knife. Like supplicating is very subtle and it comes across in the mentality and the personality of the person. When you're talking to somebody that you feel like is above you, you talk in a certain way. He's not talking in that way.
Oh, well, you know, she's not exactly employed at the moment, so
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I recommend you doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's that much
Maybe
work
not.
for it.
Now another thing I want you guys to notice is he's variating pitch and he's going up and down with his tonality. He's not talking with a monotone voice. He's talking up and down. He's talking with a breaking report tonality. He's talking in a lot of different ways that are very attractive. Now, he's not talking through his nose, he's not talking behind his throat, he's talking in his diaphragm. All right, he's talking in his diaphragm. And he's using the pauses, and he's the same way that I'm talking right now, as I'm talking to the camera. I'm switching up variating the tone, so it becomes more interesting. If I'm talking at the same pace the entire way through, it starts getting really boring, doesn't it?
There, where
So hang on,
the balcony is.
if that's where you're going, why are you walking this way?
Oh, I'm gonna go have a smoke
Are you
first. then
lost?
Go. No.
Now at this point, he starts getting a little bit more touchy. He starts kind of breaking the friend zone barrier, which up to this point he did a good job of not giving off that vibe whatsoever up to this point. He's been very masculine. He's been very non-qualifying or supplicating, which if you're very supplicating, it might come across as gay. He's not doing that whatsoever. So in this case, he touches her very coyly and hidden, but in a way that like later on, if he was to pull her, he'd have sex with her a lot easier, or they can be a lot more, what's the word? If he doesn't touch her like for a while, it becomes a part of the frame, essentially. But if he's touching her early on and often and doing it in a very nonchalant kind of way, he just becomes one of those guys who can just do that.
I will have a smoke. I'll watch you and be like, no, don't smoke. Don't do it. Don't ruin your soul.
It's already ruined.
Why? What did you do?
Nothing.
That's why your soul's ruined. You haven't thrown it out there.
No. Not yet.
Fair enough. I feel like I'm talking too much.
At this point, Brad sees that she's hooked, so he's starting to leave spaces in the conversation to let her qualify herself to him. All right, it's very clever. Now, I probably haven't said this to this point. Bradicus is a protege of Alex and Todd. This probably is very apparent to you guys up to this point watching this infield. He's doing a lot of Todd tactics right about now.
A lot of talking.
So you're in first year then?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Straight out of high school, right here.
You meant to say straight out of Compton.
Not quite gangster enough for that.
Not at all.
No.
At this point, he's doing a lot of kind of gamey stuff and a lot of like free word association, improv. He's also doing a lot of premises. So there's the premise game is pretty dope. It's actually a cool way to keep a conversation a lot of fun. So essentially what you do is you put like a funny premise over the top of the conversation. All right, so he's like, are you lost? Or he's like, something that I would do oftentimes is that, so me, like if I'm talking to a girl, let's say I'm in the zone, I approach a girl, I'm like, how dare you cheat on me? And she's like, what do you mean? How dare you cheat on me on the kids? Timmy and Tommy, fuck you. And she's like, what, Timmy and Tommy? No, fuck you. No, you can actually keep Timmy and Tommy. Timmy and Tommy's an asshole. I hate both of them. Actually, I love Timmy. No, I'm keeping Timmy. Hey, baby, no, I'm sorry. Look, we can work this out, all right? I love you. It's a fun way to let her be playful with you. It's a great way to keep things fun and energetic. It's a great way to make her laugh, all right? Because you're putting this ridiculous thing over the top of what it actually is. It's like an exaggeration, which is a joke in itself. Jokes generally are exaggerations on reality.
It's actually, you're very refreshing. There's something very lovely about you.
Really?
Yeah, just a hair bun.
Now again, he's doing another unique compliment. Again, it's keeping him from being in a box, and it's keeping him from thinking he's like every other guy. All right, he's a unique individual. Uniqueness is scarcity, which is value. So he's a valuable male. He's a valuable guy that she's probably never going to talk to ever again. There's no guy probably like him that she's ever going to talk to.
Or man bun.
Right. Man bun. Nothing. Lots of man buns. Wish they were like this.
Very elegant.
No, thank you.
I see, very eloquent too. You put my voice to shame.
Oh, sorry.
Teach me how to be charismatic.
At this point, he's now leaning back. He's leaning on his heels. He's giving her good eye contact, and he's keeping it in a tone that says that you should be chasing me. So now what she's starting to do, she's starting to invest. She's starting to have fun. And she's not feeling like the neediness. That neediness kills a set, and girls feel that so strongly. It's a very disgusting emotion. If you need somebody, you're not going to treat them like a person. Not to mention, too, if you need a girl, genetically, it's just disgusting. Like, genetically, why would it shows that you're a low-value person of no... You're probably a very weak person in your tribe. If you're supplicating and you need her, it means that you're probably a lot lower than her in the totem pole of the world. Which, a girl wants a man of value. She doesn't want a man who's supplicating and pussifying himself for the girl itself. Like, she wants a man that's actually going to be a man, who's going to tell her when she's fucking up. She wants somebody who's going to actually treat her like a person and give her that wide range of emotions. If you're doing nothing but supplicating, you can only hit her with one emotion, well, probably two emotions. One is comfort, two is probably like ickiness, grossness. Like from a girl's perspective, it's just not a very good emotion in general. Like if you ever have somebody who wants to be your friend too bad, you probably felt this yourself.
Oh, just comes naturally, really.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
What else comes naturally? Modesty. Do you go on a lot of dates? Well, I know you've got to go to your lecture or whatever. I really do feel like a beer though. But you're meeting your friends to get a beer, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. It's like...
Okay, so up to this point, he screened her really well, so he knows her situation. All right, usually in this situation, you either want to go for Insta date, which can possibly become a poll, or you go for a phone number and you seed the date up to that point. So he's starting to seed the date, and he's also letting her know by seeding the date that he actually wants to hang out with her for her. And the phone number is not a trophy. It's literally for the person behind the phone number. You have to let the girls know this, because a lot of times when guys get phone numbers, they're like, hey guys, got a phone number, blah. No, it's not for the phone number. You're doing this for the girl. All right, a lot of you guys get flakes because the girl thinks that you're just doing it to grab a phone number because you're a player. But if you let the girl know that you're actually into her for her and you're talking authentically and cool, then in that case, the girl knows that the phone number is for her and she'll actually be more likely to talk to you later. Time is the ally of the congruently cool man. You guys can quote me on that. All right, guys, now, as you guys see, his game is nothing out of the ordinary. It's something that every fucking person can do. It is fucking tight. He's doing everything right, and it's not out of the ordinary. Now, I've shown you guys a lot of people up to this point who do really outrageous bullshit. This nuts, off-the-wall stuff. But ultimately, you don't need to do that. As Bradicus shows you guys here, you guys can do a lot of different shit. As long as you guys have like the basics of the game down, you have all these different pieces, and you guys understand what women think, you guys do timing straights, you're empathetic with girls, you're a cool, non-needy human being, a lot of times it makes it a lot easier. You don't make the thing way too big for the girl, instead you baby step it, make it really simple for her to digest. You are not too much on her, you're not too much off of her to like show her attraction versus comfort. You learn the balance. Game is not that difficult. You guys have been watching, I know a lot of you guys have been in this for a lot of years, and you guys are like trying to learn that new tactic. You guys already know everything you need to know, honestly. You guys have all this fucking shit. You guys have this plethora, this encyclopedia of game. There's the stuff in this thing like that Bradicus is doing, like these essentials in game that you need to actually implement in your game. Just like the son of Todd, Bradicus is very consistent. It doesn't matter if he's in state, out of state. He doesn't matter if he's lost a leg, if his mother died. It doesn't matter if he got shot. He's still gonna fucking pull that bitch. I hope this was really informative. And if you guys want to follow my Instagram, follow me at The Love Hitchhiker. Or you guys can follow me on Facebook underneath Denton Fish. Alright, with that being said, peace out.
False with the dialogue, modest with depression. Honorably discharged, admired as a veteran. Regardless of anything you've heard, he's absolutely fascinated by your choice of words. And he is what lives in our shadows, a voice that we hear that communicates